welcome to Stock Talk Product Review. I am your host, Mike, and with me I have Hog because Kage is sleeping in the rack.
Yep. Hog is he's AWOL yet again.
MIA, dude, sleeping in the rack. Some of you might miss him, some of you might not. Let us know in the comment section if you miss Kage.
He worked an entire 3 hours today, dude.
Yeah, so he need to go CP. So we got a decent show planned for today. We're only going to talk about this because we're down our wingman. He cut us short. Probably could have canceled the show, but don't you have some applications out there for some chicks or something like that to get hired here?
Yeah, dude, we got one. It's going to be on tomorrow, dude.
Oh, she said she would be on tomorrow?
Yeah, she's down. So,
yeah, possibly Kage's replacement coming this week. We'll have to keep you tuned on that. Going on to the Gateway Pundit, Hog, we have Biden economy loses 600,000 job openings in June as employers stop filling stop filling open positions. The Bureau of Labor Statistics released a report today that employers have been eliminated over 600,000 jobs in the month of June. But remember, he added more for there as well. You saw that report where he said he added more jobs in this economy, and apparently the spinning is going on.
Yeah, dude, you could spin any statistic however you want it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem with stats these days.
Yeah, they're highly manipulated. And then you did see the big one, which I think they could have got him sooner. I find the timing really weird. Zawahiri was nailed by a Reaper drone over the weekend. Did you see that?
Yeah, dude. He's only, how many years late?
Yeah, it was like a day late and $1 short. They're like, yeah, he was on our radar. And I'm like, well, he's pretty much irrelevant. Glad you got him. But, better late than never, I guess. So way to go, Joe.
It's kind of hard to be mobile, dude, and run when you're on the life support machine, dude. You're elderly.
Kind of interesting how the timing with that one it has no relevance. Most people now don't even know who he was anyway.
Yeah, nobody knows who he is, dude.
No. So going back to the jobs, looks like the number of jobs openings decreased 10.7 million on the last business days of June. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reported today hires and total separations were charged 6.4 million and 5.9 million respectively, with separation quits 4.2 million and layoffs discharged at 1.3 million with a little change. The release includes estimates of the number and rate of job openings, hires, and separations for the total non-farm sector by industry and establishment size. Job openings on the last business day of June, the number of job openings decreased by 10.7 million. A little different, Hog, than what we heard from the regime, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, dude. A little bit different.
Mm-hmm. Little bit different from what they're saying. The largest decrease in job openings were retail. That's not hard to believe. There's oversupply, then there's no supply, and there's worker as far as with everything that's going on there, it's like up and down just with that. Wouldn't you say on that one? They have workers, they don't have workers.
That spot, dude. I keep forgetting, dude. It's so stupid, dude. It goes onto my Wi-Fi and then off of it. It drives me nuts. All right, so where were we at?
We were at retail. The retail
sector. All right.
343,000. The largest decrease in job openings.
Oh, really?
So the largest decrease in job openings was in retail. 343,000 wholesale trade. 82,000 in state and local government and education. So state and local government are dropping off there as well. In June, the rate of hires little changed to 6.4 million to 4.2%. Hires little changed in all industries. Conservative Treehouse reported on, better watch out, you can't say that Conservative Treehouse on there. That might get banned with those statistics right there, Hog.
Yeah, dude. Not say the C word.
They've gotten cut off from certain platforms is what I heard. So Anybody that tells the truth there, right, Hog?
Yep. You cannot. You got to watch those words, dude. I'm telling you, Mikey.
It's a dawn till dusk operation there all the time.
Absolutely.
The thing I wish we had is I wish we had the Ministry of Truth. Unfortunately, that got killed. I was so hoping for that. It wasn't that woman like wasn't she a Harry Potter like person too, and she had a TikTok account and had a lot of followers on there? That's pretty funny.
Funny, dude. Ministry of Truth.
Yeah, I mean, we could have had Harry Potter Day every single day with her. So yeah,
boy.
just she would be correcting everybody on the internet. Interesting. The job openings and labor turnover summary JOLTS report shows that the number of jobs captured at a moment in time. The JOLT report is a summary of the last day in June. So basically, what this is saying so far, from what I'm understanding, is what we've been told from the outhouse and from these statistics is that we're really headed into the opinions of job reports and things has completely hit the shits. And then I'm thinking CNN and them are not telling the truth, and MSDNC. What about you? Is it possibly they could be lying to us, Hawk?
It could be. Yeah. No. There's no way, dude.
No. The real the current Ministry of Truth? No. The cooler carriers?
Not possible,
nah.
dude.
Nah.
Politicians, they don't want that.
No. They just like getting their check on the 1st and 15th. That's all they care about. And what options they have too. You can see below the new number of decreased 600,000 jobs since the end of May. This is absolutely wrong direction the economy is moving. With new jobs, there will be fewer people working and more government subsidies costing taxpayers billions, and fewer people purchasing things. Yeah, but people still haven't gotten that word out. Here's the BLS report for decreasing jobs. You could see in May and June. So we're seeing for each industry, and you can see the drop-offs for mining and logging, construction, manufacturing, durable goods. Wholesale trade, retail trade looks like got hit the hardest, as you can see. Information, finance, looks like, what else do we got here? Oh, you got education and health services. And some of that they could point to the decrease in COVID cases, wouldn't you say on that one? Because I know they did I heard about the COVID layoffs for the testing people. Huh?
Yeah. What's the retail looking like? What are the number of retail at the top?
Retail is at 1,185 in May, and then it decreased the hirings to 842. So that's down.
It's funny, dude. So they just canceled all the jobs that they were trying to fill there.
Yeah, just freaking torch mode. Yep, they're just that's not tight there. So there's your report there. You can go check that out if you don't believe it. I don't know what to tell you. We're going to jump to Zero Hedge now, Hog, because this is an economic show today. Because we're going to Zero Sledge. We'll see what's popping on the headlines. I know I saw something interesting about Pelosi too. There, apparently she has landed in Taiwan.
Yeah. What about Pelosi, dude? Can't miss that news.
Dude, they're trending online saying that she is the Iron Woman now. Apparently, people are saying that they're making fun of China, and they're basically saying that social media is basically saying that China wimped out. So someone's like, you guys didn't respond. I guess you guys wimped out. I thought Xi was supposed to be reading people, but I guess he didn't read her that well. So here it is right here. If you guys were asleep or anywhere, China summoned the U.S. ambassador overnight, says Washington must pay the price. What are they doing here, man? Like, do they understand that this is like economically what feeds them and things like that? I mean, they feed us with their goods, but like this whole thing where they're like doing that, they could be cut off financially like quick, and no one's gonna buy anything from them. Yeah, it will suck really bad, but yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's Michael.
Not that
it's a paper tiger.
But...
I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Well, old Biden folded like a lawn chair, but she didn't.
Yeah, he did fold like a lawn chair, but what do you think this Washington must pay the price? What's that all about?
Yeah, I don't know. What are they gonna do? You know? Not anything militarily.
No. In the middle of the night, local time, China announced, this is an article from Tyler Durden, China announced that the foreign ministry has summoned the U.S. ambassador Nicholas Burns in order to protest Pelosi's landing in Taiwan. She was due to meet Tsai Ing-wen in the morning. This is as PLA military drills surrounding the self-ruled island are reported to be going on, including live fire exercises. Because if you didn't know, Hog, there was troop movements this morning that were tweeted out by the resistance on the other side, Lao Beijing, and it was all over social media that they were moving troops, doing troop movements there. You can see those all over social media with their moving mechanized vehicles and things like that. And yeah, so they were trying to do a little saber rattling there and try to move some movements. Like nobody can see what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Where are they moving them to, dude? Like moving them from where?
They're moving them in. They're trying to move them on the position to where they can go for some type of sea action, where transports and things like that. But it's not like anybody can't see them. It's all on freaking space satellites. It's not a secret.
Like, dude, so it obviously didn't. You know, it was all clearly fake. You know, like
yeah,
like we can't tell.
Yep.
You know
exactly
what a real invasion is going to look like.
It says that U.S. Oh, what was that?
That's funny.
Yeah. U.S. Ambassador China Nicholas Burns overnight to protest against the U.S. Speaker Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan late Tuesday night, stressing the nature of Pelosi's visit is extremely vicious and has consequences that are very grave. The Chinese side will not sit idly by. So they say. We'll see what happens. Do you have any speculation of what they're going to do? Do you think that they'll do some kind of economic blockade? Because I'm thinking it would have to be something financially or economically. Military would be just stupid. You know, that would anything militarily would just be stupid. But
they got any? Do we even have any like diplomats they can expel or anything like that, or is that already all been done? I don't even remember.
You know, I'm not up on that part. I think we're good. The only place that everybody got kicked out of was Washington and Moscow, as far as I know, for that, for when that conflict happened. But we already pulled out before the invasion.
Yeah, dude. So I don't know.
I don't think, but it's not like they're respected anyway. When President Obama showed up to China, they didn't even throw out the red carpet for him. They had no respect for him. It was a bunch of freaking baloney, you know. So at least roll out the respect him as his office, you know. They didn't even respect him because they're piles of garbage. Sorry, but I mean, you got to have respect for the guy. So he is the leader of the country. So I know some of you don't think he should, but you know, when you're meeting as relative people, you got to be civil, kind of. Noting the U.S. government, and I don't want to hear the whole other side being like, "Oh, hey, dude, it is what it is, dude." Okay. Noting that the U.S. government should have restrained Pelosi's unscrupulous move and prevented her from doing against a historical trend, but instead indulging her, colluded with her, and they're saying that now it's collusion. Then.
Yes, so.
So they're saying that this is collusion in attention in the Taiwan Straits, and seriously, it's like some of the leaders said today. You can't talk to a U.S. leader like that and threaten like that. Sorry. And that's where we should be like saying, you know what? I know there's some bills in the works where they're trying to get some of the some more chip manufacturing plants over here. It's going to take some time, but you got to move away from these guys, wouldn't you say, there, Hog?
Well, I'm just saying. You said it once. You said it a million times. It's a dawn till dusk operation.
Exactly. It's dawn till dusk. It's dawn to dusk to these people. So, China will take the necessary and resolute countermeasures. And they say they mean what they say. And this pay the price warning will likely be revealed in full in terms of options. Beijing is what they have in store for Washington and Taipei in the coming days or weeks after Pelosi departs tomorrow. What do you think? What do you think they have in store there?
A whole lot of nothing.
Do you think it's economic blockade? Do you think it's full invasion, or do you think it's full economic blockade?
I don't even think it's going to be that, dude. Like, what do they have the blockade, man? They're collapsing, dude. They're only hurting themselves more at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
they'll do something for show. You know, they have to do something because they're idiots and they said something. So they got to do
Yeah.
something to show. But
Yeah. Otherwise, Pelosi gets the upper
yeah,
hand. That's why.
yeah. So they'll do something, but it ain't gonna be. They're not in a position to do anything. They know it, dude. Well, that was a
Yeah.
bad move.
Yep. Pretty stupid
Well,
to say. So they're fully aware of military activities near Taiwan, and will send their forces to have appropriate responses to enemy threats. PLA drills will continue for days, possibly August 7th, raising the risk of incident between the Chinese, Taiwanese, and the possibility of U.S. militaries. Additionally, Taiwan's military has been warned and citizens to remain on high alert. They have been drilling. If you've seen the videos in Taiwan, they have been drilling hog with all the Taiwanese have with the alerts and things like that. I have seen that the bombing alerts, the drills and stuff like that. Have you seen that?
no, what are they doing? They just like going in
They're
selfies or what?
they're just doing preparation for bombing raids and things like that and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah,
they have
dude.
been
I
just
don't know, man.
preparing the citizens there. So
Yeah, dude. That'd be a
they've been doing dry
costly
run air raids and stuff
invasion.
like that. It says the Chinese maneuvers are aimed to intimidate our citizens psychologically. I don't think the citizens there. This is what China is downplaying. I think the citizens Taiwan have had freedom for so long as far as that they're gonna stick up for their country there. Don't you think so, Hog?
Yeah, dude. That's kind of funny,
Yeah.
man. Like I was watching a thing, like they don't even care, man. they're
Yeah.
like less worried about it than people here in
Yeah,
America are.
because they're tough.
They're not even all that worried.
They're
Yeah, they're
tough
just
over
like,
there,
here's what it
and
is,
when
dude.
you're fighting for your country and it's for freedom, they're gonna put up a harder fight there. So it'll be interesting
Oh,
there.
yeah, dude. It's just they already know it, man. It's just like they live with it every day. They're just like, well, another day, dude.
Yep, just another day in the thing. They're used to it. It's not like this has just started to happen. It's been going on for a long time.
Right.
As expected, the response has been swift. The PA military kicking off live drills in the area's water. Oh, there's another thing I was going to bring up on the show as well. I don't know if some people don't know this, but I saw from some military analysts. Did you know that Taiwan has a missile system aimed at the giant dam in China if they do decide to attack?
Oh, really? Which one? The Three
Mm-hmm.
Gorges or whatever?
I think so. Yeah, it's the one. It would like ruin their agriculture and everything. So that's something that Beijing has to have on their thing. Can they stop those? Can they stop those missiles? Because
Yeah,
in an
no
event
way,
of a
dude.
Chinese attack, they will go after the dam. Taiwan said.
Yeah, man. All it takes is one, dude, and like you can't stop.
Uh-huh.
You can't stop, dude. It's a numbers game, dude. You overwhelm their systems. So
Yeah, I wouldn't bite off more than I wouldn't bite off more than they can chew. And there's a lot of people that are just armchair quarterbacking this, thinking it would be like a World War II type scenario. And dude, guys, this is all push buttons, man. So
yeah,
there's not going to be
yeah,
this like you guys have this thing where like there's a lot of people like, oh dude, 2 million troops and all that. None of that stuff matters anymore, guys, because you have to have with technology, it eliminates all that. That all goes away, you know?
dude. There'll be
So
like nuclear, dude. If God, dude, there'll be wastelands
yeah.
created, man.
Yep, exactly. This is why they shouldn't even be talking like this. So the whole thing's just stupid.
Man. You know how much it sucks, dude, having to wear a mask and like all day being scared, putting on your mask and dude, that's hell, dude. Because you can't fight biological weapons, dude. Like it's just shitty, man. Trust me, it wears you down.
Yeah. No, it's not good. You have the experience with that too, so you would know. If anybody wants to ask Hog on that, put it in the comment section. He's a veteran of our show, the true veteran, man. So
put it in the comments below.
This is a veteran show. So some Western commentators are taking note into just how Taiwan's coast of the PLA exercises are taking place, even with Taiwan's claimed waters. Beyond Taiwan territorial waters, China's published maps plan to conduct military operations with Taiwan's internal waters in 2 areas. This is the closest where you can see it without the landing at the beaches. So there you go. Does it show on here the heights as well? Because I talked about that last night before you bounced. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, we were talking about the heights. I got part of it.
Yeah, the heights of, but that's the thing. So if they do landing craft, you could actually dig into those heights. And I was reading some things on the Taiwan invasion, and in some of the coast of Taiwan, there's the heights right there that you have, and they could basically dig in, and it would be like a turkey shooting down and things like that. It'd be very hard to dislodge them from those parts of the beaches, supposedly what they said. I mean, I don't know.
There's only certain times of the year they can invade as well. It's all weather has a huge. The weather in the ocean has a huge. Dude, it would be one of the worst beaches to invade.
Yeah.
It would just be like a meat grinder.
And the other thing too is that the other psychological thing, you already have an economy there that is faltering. Regardless if you're for this and everything like that, and you like these type of scenarios, this economy, that economy is faltering bad. And so if those people see images of body bags coming home and things like that too, that could play out, because this is 2022. This ain't freaking this ain't whatchamacallit, this ain't World War II, things like that. You got, I don't know. I don't think they have a lot of government support like they used to there.
No,
you know,
don't.
They're just as divided as this country is divided, you know?
Yeah, dude.
That's why it's stupid to even talk that way.
The internet, all that stuff, dude. It's no secret there, man. People know.
I mean, how many of their people on Getter do we have following this shit, following our show for information? You know?
Yeah, that's true, man.
Lao Beijing is following us on there, and they're against these guys. So giving the PLA shooting,
it's not worth going to war, man, over this stuff.
No, it's not. It's just dumb. That's what Twitter's saying. They're like, dude, why is the U.S. and China talking this way? You should be talking. I mean, China should just say, hey, all China would say is, I don't like you guys going there, and we're not going to trade with you anymore. That would totally ruin things for us. That's what I would do. If I was a leader of China, I'd be like, oh, hey, dude, I'm gonna cut off some stuff here. You're pissed me off. You know what I mean? Not go and say stupid stuff like this. So that's what I would do if I was in it. I would do economic things. So I wouldn't be threatening like this. I mean, that's just the stupidest thing ever. You get the whole world turned against you. It says the U.S. Global Times. This is out of state-run regime media. We have the same thing too. It's called MSNBC and CNN, but there it's the Global Times. The U.S. urged to clearly see. This is a tweet today at what time was this one? I don't think they have it there. August 2nd. Look at it, they had the matchbox there and Uncle Sam trying to start Taiwan. It's like, no, you're the one that threatened a diplomat. So I mean, it's not like we did that to you. So you guys are lighting the match there, guys. The U.S. is urged to clearly see the historical context of DPP, must abandon the Taiwan independence attempt, as such a move will be crushed by the strong power of the Chinese people in opposition of Taiwanese independence promoting reunification office. So that was their propaganda arm. And they listed some of the quick headlines after Taipei landed, after Pelosi landed in Taipei. China says it's going to conduct military drills, Hog. Pelosi visit violates China's principle. Pelosi severely impacts China-U.S. foundation. China's visits dangerous act of playing with fire. Taiwan to focus reaffirming. Hog, does anybody think, do they remember all the ads they were supporting with when U.S. cities were burning in 2020?
Dude, speaking of, the only ads I'm paying attention to, dude, are those uncensored sports photos on the right there, dude.
I heard that TikTok was putting lots of money into funding some of those things. There is that was an alleged rumor, supposedly. Was funding
telling you
some
there,
of
man.
the.
Click on that photo on the right there, will you? Let's take a look.
Oh yeah, sure. Pookie.com, go there and get a virus. Yeah, if you guys want to get a virus, no, Tyler Durden's going to get mad because we're saying that his ads have that. I don't know. So.
It's funny, dude.
So let's see here. What else we got? I don't want to really read about the Wall Street
Telling you.
Journal, but yeah, this is basically the latest stuff that's going down. And what's your final take on this before we get out of here? Not to make it a dog show?
For sure, yeah. Don't make it a dog show. It would be a dog show if China did anything, but I don't think they're going to do anything.
We just had a
we'll live
Kage
another
sighting.
day.
I just had a Kage sighting outside the window here. Right
You
there.
did?
Yeah. Apparently, he's at 5th and Broadway, sleeping in a cot.
That's funny, dude.
Yep. So, yeah, I'm out of here. Just make sure you guys be careful out there and don't make it a dog show. And good night now.
You.